Summer is moving season. It's an opportunity to get married before the sun goes down.
Okay. Good evening.
You drive America's best light duty
I decided to come back and talk about this subject. Can you hear me? Hello? 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 Can you hear me? Okay. So I'm going to be talking about why do women wear cosmetic makeup. I made a video on this, but I thought it was too dark, so I wanted to come back and talk about it with you guys to be able to see me. Which it really doesn't matter. I think you can not have to see me. Just hear my voice and what I'm talking about. It's okay. So I wanted to know, well, I had a conversation with my mother and I asked her what made her want to wear makeup. She said she saw other people wearing it, so she decided to wear it. I said, okay. So I wanted to ask, why do women wear makeup? I wear eyeliner, and then maybe some of my eyebrows, eyeliner for my eye pencil. Talking about the mascara, the rouge, the foundation. That takes a lot of work. So I just want to know, like, why. I know it's an enhancement, but what other reason for it? Is it to, beside enhancement? I know it makes you look more attractive. But you have to ask yourself, do you not like yourself? Do you not like how you look? Is it because people will say that you are plain Jane? Just plain Jane. Well, if they do, like, what's wrong with that? It's about loving yourself, how you feel about yourself, not others, how they feel about you. It's about respecting yourself. So, do we know where the cosmetic come from? Who made the cosmetic? What did it generate from? Well, I was watching Facebook, and a guy by the name of Ken Brisbane, he was talking about whether cosmetic came from. He named, I had to go look it up. He named 3 people. One was named Eugene Remble. He actually created the mascara. And then Lawrence Jebb, Gelb. He's the founder of Clairol. He's the founder of Clairol. And Charles and Joseph Revon, with a chemist named Charles Lachman, who contributes the L to Revlon. So these are all guys. They made the cosmetic. These are not female. These are all guys. So this is about like, what makes you feminine? Do the makeup make women feminine? Feel feminine? Is that too? That's part of it. I was watching the podcast. Judge Lynn Toller was on there, and the guy that was interviewing, he had a shirt that said "Keep it feminine." I like the fact that she said that there's nothing feminine about her, and you do not have to be feminine to be a good woman. There's a lot of careers out there now that women are doing that's not so feminine. You got women boxers, they're boxing. You got women who are coaches of a football team. You got women doing constructions, they're head of constructions. I believe here in California, I'm not sure she's here in California, but SMUD has a female. She's running that. Correction officers, law enforcement. I was a correction officer for 13 and a half years. You got police officers and any other career that I missed that women are in that is not very feminine. So even though once they finish their job and they go home and they change their clothes and they put on makeup and maybe some feminine outfit, this is what you're seeing is a physical part of them. So you see they got makeup on, they got this physical, they got this blouse, this dress, this skirt, whatever it is that look feminine. Heels, flats, whatever they wear, but it looks feminine. And then the makeup. So, but they still have that aggression, some type of aggressive demeanor about them. It's not so feminine. Maybe maybe they like to order for somebody. They order food for somebody. They come in the room like Judge room. She said she come and take over the room. I like that. So it all depends. The whole thing is when is enough when we said, hey, I like me for who I am. I don't need the makeup. I don't need the mascara, all that. I don't need the rouge. I don't need the foundation. I don't need all that. I can be natural. I think women are naturally beautiful. Whether you feel attractive or unattractive, it doesn't even matter. It's like if I put on fake eyelashes and I put on fake hair, I put on the mascara, I put on the makeup. So once I do all that and a man is attracted to me, is he going to be attracted to me once I take it off? That's the question. Am I going to look the same to him as I did with everything I had on that wasn't real? You have to ask yourself. And if not, if the question is no, then you ask yourself, well, then why do I do it? I got it as enhancement. It makes me feel, it might make you feel a certain way. It might make you feel much more prettier or attractive. But you have to think like somebody that you feel attractive can have a bad attitude, bad demeanor. That would make them less attractive. With somebody who feels they're not attractive, but has a good attitude and a good demeanor, that makes them more attractive. The attraction is coming from the inside, but I understand that the physical that we see when we first see somebody, that would attract us. But my thing is me having hips and me walking a certain way, whether I'm switching or is it the makeup I put on my face, the cosmetic makeup I put on my face, the nails. Did that make me feminine? Make me more feminine? I mean, me personally, I mean, I know how to cook, I can bake, I know how to change a tire, I know how to paint, I know how to change out outlets, I know how to change out switches for the light switches. I mean, a few other things that I know how to do, but do that make me less feminine in womanhood? So you got women that is mechanics. They work on vehicles, motorcycles. I mean, what are women actually placing all this cosmetic and heels and all this? Who they are actually doing it for? Are they doing it for themselves? Are we doing it for ourselves or are we doing it for somebody else? The actress of that. The best version of you is only you. You can only be the best version of who you are. You know, they getting surgeries, BBLs, people dying from that. I mean, what is that really about? Are you saying that I don't like the way I look? Even if you have kids and you feel like this, you need to do this surgery. I mean, that's natural. Whatever it is natural. I remember watching something that said this woman changed her look. She wanted to look like a cat because her husband liked cats. I mean, really? I mean, like, you have to ask yourself. You're erasing yourself when you do that. Anytime you put on like fake hair, fake eyelashes, doing all this fakeness on your body, you erasing who you are. You have to look at can you look at a picture of yourself and say, hey, and when you put on all this other stuff that you're putting on, and you look at yourself, you say, do that look like me? Can I see myself in that picture? You change your whole self. Every time you do it, you erase yourself. Why you want to erase who you are? Embrace yourself. You have to say, well, when I place everything I have on, do I look different when I take it off? Do I look the same as when I take it off? And then you have to say, well, no, I don't look the same. Then you have to say, well, do I love myself enough? Do I ever, do I love myself? Do I like the way I look? Do I love the way I look? Because, like I said, it's just an enhancement. But if somebody comes and be attracted to you because you have all this on, once you take it off, they're gonna say, "What happened to that person? What happened to that woman that had all that other stuff? That's you." So you just gotta learn to embrace you, who you are. You know. Gotta finally say, you know what? Enough is enough. Now I do know that when you are, I guess, in the movie business, I guess you have to put on makeup. Something about the camera got to have enough lighting for the. I don't know. But they do it. The newscast they put on makeup. But I'm just talking about everyday women working because that is a lot of work. The foundation, the mascara, the rouge, and everything else that goes with that. That's a lot of work. And then you gotta place your clothes on, whatever feminine outfit that is. And then you gotta put on your heels. And heels, I'm pretty sure they hurt sometimes. You gotta have like house shoes or some comfortable shoes you gotta take off because I'm pretty sure the heels hurt. But trying to look pretty, beautiful for who? Yourself or the job you work in or to attract some, a man. There's nothing wrong with that, but let him love you and like you for the person you are. Let him be attracted to who you are. This is who I am. This is how I dress. Yeah. Because if he doesn't like you, who you are, then maybe that's not God, who God sent for you. That's not the person you're supposed to be with. Because men can't do that. They can't just enhance themselves like that. They can't wear makeup and enhance themselves. Now they can do other things to enhance themselves. They can lose weight and gain muscles. They can do that. But if they feel that they're unattractive in the way they look, as far as the appearance, they can't change that. So they saying you gotta like me for who I am. If you find me attractive the way I look, then that's great. If you don't, then you're not the person for me. Well, as women, we gotta feel the same way. It's okay with a little bit. You can put on some lip gloss or some chapstick. You can put on some eyeliner, but the whole face, it's like the rouge, the foundation. I know they got foundation now that can look like your skin. You don't even look like it's on you. But what I'm trying to say is, it's still fake. I know models have to wear makeup. I guess they can choose to wear makeup, but I think makeup kills the cells. You can go to does cosmetic products. What is it? Does cosmetic products kill the cells of your face? Or you can just go. You can go Google it. Is cosmetic products dangerous? You can Google it. And I believe that's probably why Alicia Keys stopped wearing makeup. She found out some information. She went natural. So I'm pretty sure she might wear some gloss or something, but she don't wear the full foundation and the mascara and the rouge and all that other stuff. So it's just the food for thought. So you let me know, or you just think about it. Ask yourself, why do I wear this makeup? Is it because I saw a family member, a female family member wearing the makeup? Was it my auntie? Was it my mom? Because some teenagers started wearing makeup, but not all teenagers. When did you start wearing makeup? You ask yourself, when did I start wearing makeup? When did I start wearing makeup and I felt that I needed to wear makeup? Ask yourself. Ask yourself that. And he's like, you know what? I think because I saw other people. Maybe it was some people he was hanging around, some friends he was hanging around. They was wearing makeup. He was like, well, let me wear makeup. Maybe it was peer pressure. It's like, you gotta wear makeup to look pretty. They told you gotta wear makeup to look pretty. He was like, okay, let me try it. And then you realize, oh my God, I don't even look like myself. And then you just started wearing makeup, and it was something that you just did, you know. Could have been that. It's like, oh, this looks good. But then you erased yourself when you did it. Why you didn't feel like you looked good without it? Until somebody brought it to your attention. That's how we do a lot of stuff. That's how a lot of stuff come into play. We see somebody or they say something to us, we go try it, like, okay, and then we get all attached to it, which we shouldn't be attached to anything. But yeah, this is something that you got to think about. Why did I start wearing makeup? What does it make me feel like? And you got to think about that, and then you work on that. You know. So I'm just saying. You know, I don't mind being plain Jane. If I have to go somewhere, it's like, do I need to have this makeup on? Why do I need to have this makeup on? I don't want to have this makeup. I don't want all that makeup. However, I don't want all that makeup. I take the eyebrow and the eyeliner and maybe some lip gloss, but I don't want to do all the foundation and the rouge and all that stuff. And if you do it long enough, you're gonna start looking older than you really are. You know, so it's not good. And sometimes little girls start real young. They got a modeling and got all this makeup on, and then when they get 13, they looking like they're 20. It's like, it's not good. That's not good. But anyway, I'm gonna leave you with that. Just ask yourself, why? I feel prettier with makeup. Why don't you feel prettier without it? I feel it's an enhancement with the fake hair and the fake eyelashes and everything else. You don't need that. Just love you. Let somebody love you like you are. Then you know that you found the right person. So that's it. Well, my name is Lady Laird, and I'm glad that he was here to join me in this conversation. So, with that being said, you all have a good night, and I will see you soon.